I'm gonna show you how you can create your very own Christmas centerpiece for this holiday season step by step. Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, let me give you a warm welcome and let you know that I'm an interior designer, seasonal decorator, and DIYer who wants to help you make your home your favorite place on earth. So please consider subscribing. And if you already subscribed, don't forget to turn that notification bell on because this holiday season is gonna be bigger than ever. Today's video is super exciting because I'm gonna show you how you can create this fabulous centerpiece step by step. And this video is also a collaboration with my friend Olivia over at Olivias Romantic Home. And let me tell you something, I fell in love with her channel last year and I've never seen somebody work that hot glue gun the way that she does. She also has her I Love Christmas series going on and I am so addicted to all of her projects. So if you have not checked her out, I recommend you go check out her videos, subscribe to her channel, and I'm gonna put all her information down below. Tell her that Ramon sent you. All right, you guys, to show you how this centerpiece is done, let's head to the studio. All right, everyone, the materials we're gonna use for this fabulous Christmas centerpiece is 2 blocks of foam from the dollar store, as well as this tray that I already showed you guys on one of the shopping hauls. We're gonna use an LED candle that I purchased at Amazon, and these are the battery operated LED candles. They are like flameless, they're super cute. I have a whole bunch of them because I absolutely love them. Also, we're gonna use a hurricane to put it around our candle. So then we're gonna need for our foliages, we're gonna use some of these really pretty cedar from the dollar store. We're gonna use some gold holly from Hobby Lobby, as well as these clippings of foliage from Hobby Lobby. And we're gonna use 2 of these poinsettias from Hobby Lobby as well, which I show you also on our shopping haul. We're gonna use one of these garlands left over from past projects. We're gonna need 2 types of ribbon, which I have this beautiful plaid, as well as this burlap ribbon. And to finish it all off, we're going to need a variety of ornaments in the traditional colors like gold, green, and red. So let's get started. Let me get ready and I'll be right back with you. All right, you guys, so the very first thing I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and glue my pieces of foam into my tray. And you know I like to leave the packages on because, like I told you before, it just, when you poke your foam, doesn't crumble on you. And then when you dispose it, you don't have to wrestle it. So I just apply some of these hot glue very generously. And I just press it down like this. And then what I like to do is I like to bring my hurricane and mark a circle where I think the center should be. So I just press down like so. And I'll show you that's what the circle looks like on our foam, and our candle will go in there. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to cover some of these mechanics with this garland. What I like to do is just I'll go around very tightly and I'll just go around, and then with my wire cutters I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here, get rid of the excess, and then tie this guy together and make it a little wreath around this. Now you could find the wreath probably, I don't know if they have this size, so that's why I like to cut mine. Then what I like to do is I just like to fluff this garland like this because we'll need it to attach some other items to it. All right, so then the next thing we want to do is we want to bring some of our ribbon, and I'm going to start with this beautiful plaid. I'm going to go ahead and pinch right here. This ribbon came from Hobby Lobby, if you're wondering. They have a wonderful selection of ribbons. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just doing a few poofs of ribbon, and then we're gonna go in with some burlap. Just make sure that you really give it a little bit of give, that way it stays. I'm so excited to be doing this collaboration with my friend Olivia from Olivias Romantic Home. She really inspires me, you guys. If you have not seen Olivia's work, I really recommend you will go check her out right after this. Subscribe to her channel and you are going to fall in love with her work. I've never seen somebody work a hot glue gun the way Olivia does. So I really recommend to go check it out and subscribe to her channel if you already haven't. All right, so I'm gonna go in now with a little bit of burlap. And because I wanna give it a little bit more of a rustic feel, not so much of a traditional feel, but by adding this burlap ribbon, it really is going to give it a little bit of rustic And also want to repeat that this is just the idea I'm giving you guys. You can always change this idea to suit your colors, but it is a technique that I gave you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here, and I'm gonna dovetail like this. And I went like crescent moon, so I'm gonna do the same, but first I'm gonna dovetail my ribbon before I even start. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pinch right here. You want those ribbons to overlap for a more dramatic look. All right. And if you are here from Olivia's channel, well, welcome. I really hope you will enjoy some of the crafts that we have for the holiday season this year. I'm gonna link up a list of last year's videos down below so you guys can catch up with them. And stay tuned for all of the Christmas DIYs coming up at Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, you could not be here at a better time because we on this channel do Christmas big. All right, so I have put my ribbons around my centerpiece and it looks sort of like this. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some of this cedar from the dollar store. I'm gonna cut it all at once. And I have two of these stems, and I keep on mentioning you guys, you wanna keep these little stems. We're gonna use them for a project later on. Here at Ramon at Home, we recycle as much as we can. So if you like recycling materials, well, you're in the right channel. All right, so we're gonna make sure that we cut these guys a little short. Then with our hot glue gun, we're gonna put a little bit of glue, and then we're gonna start inserting some of these just to give it a little bit more of texture to our centerpiece. I love this from the dollar store because it really has a little bit of air to it. And if you guys follow Ramon at Home, then you know I'm all about the fly on greeneries. However, you do wanna cut them a little bit short and just go ahead and poke around your centerpiece to give it a little bit more texture, like I said. And don't forget to go down and up. So I put one down. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and flip it around, then go up. I'm gonna flip it around a little bit, about 90 degrees, and then I'm gonna go down and just make sure you do insert into that foam. At this point, you can glue them all. I'm not going to just for video purposes, but if you want to leave it like this for next year, I recommend you glue it if you want. You don't have to. I tend to just recycle my materials here at Ramon at Home. We're all about recycling as much as we can so we can save a few dollars for other projects. All right, so we have added a little bit of this cedar, and I also love the way this looks. So then what I'm going to add is going to be some of this glittered holly that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and this comes in this wire as well, so you can cut them shorter if you want. So I'm going to add a little bit of this gold, and once again, whatever goes up must come down. So do one up, one down. I'm gonna flip it a little bit. You guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this like that. I really love this glitter holly from Hobby Lobby because it really is super affordable and it is super, super good quality. So I am so in love with it. Good job, Hobby Lobby, at creating good quality product and making it affordable for us DIYers and people who like to do their own decorating. So whatever goes up, remember, must come down. So I always like to add a little bit up, a little bit down, and just keep spinning that centerpiece, you guys. The secret here for a balanced centerpiece is to keep spinning. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one more, put it down here. And then I'm gonna add one more down here. Make sure you insert into that foam. Then you can always fluff your ribbons as you go. If they get flatter, just make sure you pull them up and fluff them. You wanna see some of that ribbon. All right, so I'm gonna put this to the side. And then what I'm gonna add, so I'm gonna add some of this, and this brown, it has a little bit of gold in it, and I'm just gonna add this for a little bit of texture. And I also love the way that looks with a burlap ribbon, and you can also find this at Hobby Lobby. Just make sure you insert far down. That one's too tall, so we're gonna cut it. Don't be afraid to cut your stems, you guys. All right, so we're gonna insert right there better, much better. And keep in mind that I'm always spinning around because I like it to be very well balanced all the way around. And always, as I said, what goes up must come down. That's just how I design. That way I keep a balanced look into my centerpieces. All right, like so. And there is a like so for those who are keeping tabs. All right, so I'm gonna add one up here. And then I'm gonna keep spinning around. And I'm gonna add, I also love this look. It's kind of traditional and rustic at the same time. It's really pretty. Make sure you insert into your foam. All right, so far so good. So now what I'm going to add is some of these ornaments. I have in red and green. And the way I like to add them is I just add a little bit of glue. Then I poke it down. And I like to add sets of 2s, 3s, and 1s. So I'm gonna add 2 of these together like that because they show up better. I'm gonna give it a little spin. Then I'm gonna add a gold one by itself because it is bigger size. And keep in mind that I'm recycling all these materials. And when you recycle materials from projects past, make sure you put your glue in the same spot than it was before. That way you will not see any of that, and nobody needs to know that you actually recycle that material. As you guys can see, you just put the pretty part up. And so I'm gonna add 3. When you have smaller ornaments, I recommend you do sets of 3s. That way, well, they show up better. I'm gonna show you real quick. So that's 2 right here. And just add them together like that. And I'm gonna add this green one right here. You do have to press a little bit because if you don't, it'll come apart. But if you just press and leave it pressed for a few seconds, it'll stay where it needs to. Like that. And then you spin around. And I'm gonna add a bigger red one. Actually, I'm gonna add this one. And then also alternate from flat to matte to glitter. That way it's got a more of a designer look. All right, so far so good. But then what I'm going to do to finish this off, has a few ornaments. It has a lot of gold and glitter. So what I'm gonna add is gonna be some of these poinsettias right here on the top. I'm gonna go ahead and just fluff this guy. Remember always to fluff your flowers, stems, garlands, and wreaths, because when they come out of the package, they come pretty flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna give it a little bend like this, and I'm gonna insert this guy right here, and that will be some of our focal point, right? And then I'm gonna grab the other one. I'm gonna give it a fluff, always making it look more beautiful, like that. Then I'm gonna give it a bend, and I'm gonna go on the other side, like this. Just make sure you push really hard. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in my candle, put it in the middle. Then I'm gonna finish it off with my hurricane. And voila, you guys, you have a beautiful centerpiece for the holidays with beautiful ribbons, poinsettias, glitter picks, cedars. Is absolutely gorgeous. What do you guys think? As you guys can see, creating this fabulous centerpiece was super easy and very affordable. And I cannot wait to read your comments. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what do you think about this look and what do you want to see next, farmhouse or glam. And also don't forget to pop on over to Olivia and check out her video in this collaboration. And if you are here from her channel, I really hope you consider subscribing. I'm going to leave Olivia's information down below in the description box so you can find all of her social media and her video. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, and I'm going to link up a playlist with all of last year's Christmas decorations so you can catch up or you can watch more videos right now. Thank you guys, and until next time, bye. Do you want to learn how to make your beautiful... Do you want to learn... This holiday season,